Yeah, this that real one, Ocho. What you know about it? I'm back again, belling through Inglewood, Los Angeles, California. Early morning tip. Just basically freeing my mind. Just getting a few things off of my chest, you know, because I decided to go ahead and open up this YouTube channel, and I feel as though it's needed, you know, and I'm just pretty much in this video going to share why I believe that it's needed, that not only me but a lot of other brothers need to get on YouTube and basically express how they truly feel so that the world could come to terms with the real opinions of a black man and basically how we really feel. Not what the media wants you to believe we feel, not how you feel we should feel, but basically from our own mouth, how we feel, whether it be right or wrong, whether you agree or disagree. I think that a lot of men in general need to be heard out. And honestly, I'm a quiet type of guy, type of cat. I don't be out here letting shit out. Most people would consider me uh, repressed or whatever, but because I don't really share. But now I really do see the need to share, and I see the need for basically the example to be set so that more brothers would decide to share, because it's just needed at this point. Because if you really just take a long hard look at the direction that the world is going in, it's basically going in a direction that's basically lacking information, lacking cohesion and understanding. Y'all see I'm on Crenshaw now, so the car has been kicked up a little bit. You feel me? When you're walking down Crenshaw, it get a little bit noisy. I will be jaywalking right now, but since I'm on this video, I ain't gonna just run across the street on the jaywalk tip. But I might as well go ahead and do it anyway, because I'm just that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? I do as I please. But yeah, just back to the topic at hand. Pretty much, I'm just here because I feel it's important that I share, and I think it's important that a lot of people get on these social media platforms, whether it be Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, and just share. Get it off your chest. Don't be afraid. Don't worry about being canceled. Don't worry about the opinion of another. Basically eliminating your opinion and making you want to be silent. I think that's one of the main problems we have today, is people being shamed and silenced, especially when it comes to men. Men, I don't know what type of man that is so easily shamed and so easily silenced. That's a damn shame, if you ask me personally. And we got to get beyond that point of where we feel so afraid just to say how we feel, regardless of the consequences. And that's why I'm here today. I'm here today because I should have been here a long time ago. I should have been voicing my opinion. I should have been saying the way I feel years ago, because my opinions and my thoughts were valid. I just at some point felt as though it would be tearing people down more than it's building them up. But now I see, like I said earlier in the video, it's needed. It's needed for us to share these things that we might not feel is necessarily favorable to the ears of all people. Like the whole thing that came about where you see single mothers catching a lot of flack, like say no to single mothers, and you know what I'm saying? Like, though that type of information can be flagged, it basically get you viewed as somebody that's an intolerant person. But at the end of the day, there is there are men out here who are single, who don't have kids, who their preference is not to be with a woman who already has kids. So if that's their preference, that's their preference. Nobody should be mad at them for their preference. But it just seems as though that a certain population of people aren't allowed to have preferences, standards, or anything like that. We just have to accept what is ever given to us and pretty much shut up about it. Particularly, I would say that demographic would be black men. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm here today, because it's unacceptable. And brothers, we have standards, and the standards are going to be, we're going to raise the standard of the black man higher to where less is acceptable in the eyes of a black man. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we can't just accept any old thing. Can't just accept fat women, unhealthy women, single mothers. These things are just not like, we should just be taking on that burden like it's a good thing or a badge of honor. That's not acceptable. You know, it's a lot of other things that also apply when it comes to this. Like, you know, just men in general not having the right to really have an opinion, to really have even the wherewithal to know that they don't have an opinion. Like, it's just a lot of men think that being a worker bee or being a bodyguard or just being a paycheck or just a provider is acceptable in a manly role. And I don't feel as though that's possible. You know, just as though women are human, men are human. We want things in relationships. We want things out of life. We have goals. So if you get a young single man who has a goal to be whatever he wants to be, and you stick him with a single mother, his goals are going to be hindered for his life. So this is just the part that's not being considered. This is the part of the puzzle that's not being looked at, that has been overlooked for years. And you know, it's our job as men who are single, such as myself, childless, such as myself, young, such as myself, to get on these platforms and speak reality and speak practicality. You know what I'm saying? So that we can reconcile the community, so we can bring balance back to the community, so that the community, one side is on this side and the other side not on this side, just looking at each other crazy, so that we can actually bring this thing together and have a productive community and productive black families. I truly foresee it in the future. And you know, this is just my second video, so I'm really just trying to figure out really what I'm doing and how I want to format my podcast. And you know, I'm just going to start off with short videos, you know, 8 to 10 minute videos, and then I graduate from there when I actually come with topics. But I just want you guys to try to stay positive, but be negative when you have to be, in order to be balanced. And that's Ocho Solo, God Mode, Road to Self Mastery. Y'all stay up.